Professor Mostowska was one of the most compassionate professors that I've had. She really truly cared for her students. She loved to teach, and it really showed in her work and in her ability to explain topics to her students. She had a quote that she told us in the beginning of the year that was, "If you don't know an answer in biochemistry, the answer is probably the liver." And while it's a really oversimplified statement of the topic, it really just goes to show that she was able to break down all these really complex things to make them digestible and understandable to students. And it really just goes to show what kind of a professor she was.
Professor Adrianna Mostowska was my PhD supervisor, my mentor, and my role model. I admired her not only as a tremendous scientist, but also as an exceptional person. She loved traveling and always brought back magnets for the fridges in our lab. And everyone who came to our lab was amazed by her collection. And students loved finding magnets from their hometowns and from their home countries. That little tradition made everyone feel welcome in our lab.
Actually, I started working with her in 2019. But the closest cooperation started in 2022 when she agreed to become a vice director of the center. And I'm very grateful for that, because that makes me more convinced that that's a good option and that we do something great together.
Why did you choose her?
Oh, I think that's because of her, how her attitude to work, to students, to other people. She was such a warm person, but in the same time very honest and brave. I think that's the most important things that convinced me that we can work together and we can do great things together. What about you? How do you recall her?
Absolutely, I agree. I met her when I started working in the Center for Medical Education in English, and we went for a couple of interviews. I vividly remember one in Chicago, and she was always very plain and very upfront what she was telling the students, but she always kept like a good heart for the students. But she was very open, and you knew what she meant, and I loved her because of that. And down the road, when you were working with her, what did you like most about her?
I think that her warm heart and being open and communicative, and the person who has always had time for everybody, even though I know that she was doing a lot of things in research, in science, in teaching, but she was always there. She always answered the phone, always answered an email. So that's what I recall the most.
During her lessons, she was able to break down such complicated processes into simple terms in a way that all of us students would be able to understand it. And it wasn't just about teaching the material that she was very clearly very passionate about. She also really cared about making sure that we understood everything. She made sure that we came out of the lessons knowing the key things that we would take forward in our careers that are relevant to biochemistry and to our profession in medicine in general. So what I really appreciated was, in general, how much she cared about her students. You could see that, she wasn't just there to teach us, she was there to pass on knowledge that would make us better doctors in the future. And even as I graduate, I will always remember Professor Mostowska as one of my favorite teachers.
I can say that this has been a great loss to the university and to the student body. She is one of those few educators that truly loved her job, and it showed through her work and how she affected the students and their way of learning. She deeply cared about the academics and the part where she can affect an entire generation of future doctors.
Our professor, Adrianna Mostowska, was an exceptional person with a very warm personality. She was not only a highly skilled professional, but also a wonderful colleague to work with. Collaborating with her was very fruitful. We all miss her deeply in our office.
Professor Mostowska was one of the most impactful professors we ever had. From the way we studied, to the way we approached the exam, to the way we performed, she truly transformed each one of her students. And it really showed. Our class performed exceptionally well on the final biochemistry exam. She was one of those teachers that would go over and beyond for her students. She truly showed that she cared, and each one of her students could really feel it.
I remember her from her PhD days. Even then, she was incredibly focused and professional. In her work, there was no room for shortcuts. She was always perfectly prepared, making sure every presentation was spot on. She expected the same from her students. She wanted them to be as curious about the world as she was.
My greatest memory of Professor Mostowska was when I first came to PUMS. I was a class representative in my first year, and I remember everything was happening so quickly, and she went out of her way to email me and ask me if there was anything I needed and any support I needed. And I remember just feeling this rush of like happiness and rush of like relief that someone from the administration was there to help me. And later on, when I became EPSU chair, she was one of the first people to reach out to me and kind of help me get the lay of the land. And those will definitely be my fondest memories of Professor Mostowska. Is outside of the classroom, she always went out of her way to support students. And I personally felt that a lot during my 3 years of student leadership. And the hole she leaves is going to be really hard to fill, but I know every single student who interacted with her that we're going to carry on the support and work that she started.
She really took the time during our classes to help us train to be aware of the content that she was teaching, but also to prepare us to be professionals in the near future. It was truly an inspiration to get to know her. She was truly hardworking, she cared for all of her students, and she taught us to reach and pursue our goals. When I think about her and I think about her memory, I really want to cherish what she taught us. And I want to continue to live with those goals of hard work, caring for others, each and every day. Her memory, she'll truly be missed, and we will keep her memory in our hearts from now.
Jak się jest na koncercie fortepianowym, to są takie dwa typy pianistów, wirtuozów. Jedni, którzy krzyczą: zobaczcie, jak ja pięknie gram, a drudzy, zwłaszcza jak się zamknie oczy, można usłyszeć, jaka piękna jest muzyka. Ada była tego typu wirtuozem, której wykłady zawsze były wybierane, zawsze budziły ciekawość, zawsze za nich stała radość taka tworzenia uniwersytecka, odkrywania, budowania i zarażania tym innych. I to budowało jej taką bardzo silną więź i bezpośrednio, zwłaszcza z młodymi ludźmi, którzy wchodzą w życie, którzy chcą rozumieć mechanizmy nie jako trudne, tylko jako piękne. I to jej się fantastycznie udawało. Myślę, że jest coś okrutnego w życiu, że w którymś momencie o każdym z nas mówimy czy powiemy w czasie przeszłym. Ale też jest to związane z taką refleksją, że dla nas, że możemy sobie na ludziach, którzy byli, bo jest to moment zatrzymania, budować to, co będziemy dalej robić. Mogą być to filary, które budują przyszłość dla następnych pokoleń i zwłaszcza w życiu uniwersyteckim jest ważne, żeby takie osoby były, które pewne wartości przenoszą, pewne wnoszą nowe i na pewno Ada była takim człowiekiem, który tego typu dobrą pamięć, takiego filara, na którym można pozytywnie budować to, co będzie po nas, zostawia. Możemy jej tylko za to podziękować.
Ada, we will miss you very, very much, but we promise that we will do everything our best to continue what you have initiated. Thank you.
She was truly an inspiration, and her legacy will be carried on with each one of her students forever.
We have lost a brilliant scientist, but above all, a dedicated colleague and friends. We will miss her deeply.
She'll be greatly missed by all of us.
She used to tell me, Justyna, remember, no one is irreplaceable. But I think she was wrong. I think she was truly one of the kind, and to me, she will always be irreplaceable.
Dear graduates, I'm deeply honored to receive this award for the best teacher. First of all, I want to congratulate each and every one of you. Your hard work, passion and enthusiasm have brought you to this remarkable milestone. Completing a medical degree is not a small feat, so you should be very, very proud of your achievements. And I have to tell you that we as teachers and authorities, we are today very, very proud of you. And remember that the skills and knowledge you have gained are powerful tools to heal, to lead, to innovate. So please continue to learn, stay curious, and always try to be the best versions of yourselves. And finally, I hope you will remember biochemistry as one of the best, if not the best, basic science course. Thank you so much for the award, for the time we spent together. Congratulations and good luck.